just means I have to look young and really cool with stubble. My name is Mr. 2020.
Just waiting for you to say, and fill in the blanks.
Yeah, after a while. See, you know what's really cool?
What?
You only gotta, just do it once with enough intensity and naturalness. And then, you'll fill in the blank all on your own. It's like, don't make me, oh shit. don't make me do it. Welcome, everyone, to another exciting episode of
Feel It Real Fun for All on the 17th of September, 2024.
That's right. Hey, somebody lovely said on the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes.
Right, so I'll toss this to Victoria. You can all watch what happens when she gets criticized. Right? Yeah, so they said, when she reads things and looks down, her voice gets muffled.
Okay.
And I wrote...
So I'll go like this.
Yeah, and I wrote, yep. Sorry, it's amateur fucking hour, right? We're great at what we do and what we love, but...
No, that's a good point. I will try and read it like this. And then then
you're going to complain about your crampy all day. Oh, crampy. Anyway, just having some fun.
No, it's good.
Yeah, we accept criticism.
We do.
Yes, and suggestions.
Yes,
and observations.
We might not do anything
it was more like an observation that we can accept as a criticism. You know what I mean? Your hair's a little ragged.
I know.
So I do. I know that.
I'm
Hi,
busy
Frank.
in the garden.
Meanwhile, Victoria.
Yes.
Join Remarkable.com or wait a couple more fucking years. Right? Frank is here from the old country. Back in the old days, I had people that came in and worked with me every week. And then some of them became bi-weekly. And some of them became once a month. And then I moved far the fuck away.
Yeah. So then it became once a year.
Twice
a year, actually.
No, they've
the
never
live
been.
events.
No. Yeah, one, right? Small groups.
Oh, yeah.
And then suddenly, I was nowhere to be found. And it's like, oh, I miss you. I wish I would have. Ready? Too fucking bad. Life goes on, doesn't it? Anyway, join Remarkable.com. Yeah, wow. He's in that kind of mood.
He is, isn't he?
And so we did joinremarkable.com.
Yep.
And by the way, we got a live call coming up, an open call on Sunday. We're going to be sending out an email on that if you want some details. We had one a couple days ago. It was the first of the energy calls.
Yes.
Good Lord.
That's really good.
Right, that was fun.
Yes.
Right? So, and you can get that at NevilleGoddardStore.com in the 2024 Transformation Series.
Transformation.
Yeah, personal transformation.
Very good.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I like words like that.
Now, what are we calling today's show?
Secrets of Speedy Scenes and Speedy Scene Secrets or something like that. Anyway, it's up on the YouTubes. You'll see it.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
So, first of all, we've got a reader email.
We got a reader email and a Neville Goddard quote.
So, what do you want first?
Let's do the Never Goddard quote, please.
Never Goddard.
Yeah, it's actually Neville Goddard.
Of course it is.
I still do want to put up a website. It's
you do.
NeverGoddard.com with all the stuff where people say, increase your vibration, carry around a big heavy rock in your pocket, and smack your head with it once in a while on the blue moon.
Very cool.
Yeah, because it's the cause.
The cause. Okay, so...
Right.
Neville says, the fact that it does not feel natural to you.
That's right.
When you imagine. Oh, no, sorry. Let me start again.
Good Lord. Let's try
because I just suddenly remembered how I was starting to look down.
You were looking down, weren't you?
The fact that it does not feel natural to you to be what you imagine yourself to be is the secret of your failure. Regardless of your desire, regardless of how faithfully and intelligently you follow the law, if you do not feel natural about what you want to be, you will not be it.
How about if we let's call this show The Secret of Your Failure.
So that's what we're calling it?
Yeah, that's what we're going to call it.
The Secret of Your Failure.
The Secret of Your Failure. Okay. I just love this one.
Cool.
Right. All right. So.
Yes.
Ready, guys?
Yes.
I got an email from Swami.
Swami.
Yeah. Now, Swami I'm assuming Swami's real name. We've got another guy named Rabbi. Right? I just, seriously, I love this shit.
You called Jesus.
We've got some Jesus. That almost got me shanked when I was a prison guard, right? Because I showed up and I'm a rookie and they're like, rookie, holler out the names for pill line. Right, yell. Jesus Gonzalez, right? Jesus Gonzalez, get out of your cell. And he comes out and he goes, "It's Jesus, motherfucker." It's like, Jesus, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. The next day I go in and I'm like, "Jesus, motherfucker, get out of your cell." He comes up, he goes, "I like you, asshole." Yeah, that's my new name. But I seem to digress. So
Yes.
Swami, not rabbi. And by the way, I'm the guy, whenever I get an email and I go, "That's an unusual name." Right? You get that? That's just funny to me. That's an unusual, yeah.
Saying that's
yeah,
unusual.
that's an unusual name.
Yes.
But I seem to digress. Victoria, let's read Swami's
Okay.
email to us.
And Swami asks, I got just one question.
Let's do it.
Well, you see, I just started Forex trading, and what I want is to earn primarily in US dollars. How would I go about creating a scene to embody the vision?
All right. So a scene is how you experience what you're experiencing. And I don't actually get the question, I'll be honest, because you're going to get paid in whatever currency you set up your CFD account in, right? So, like, I don't know. But so I'm assuming that you probably want to be something like a successful trader, have some fun, make good money, right? Now, let's talk about what I call, ready, Victoria?
Yes.
It's the power of personal. So years and years ago, Victoria had this thing called a JOB, and it started at 0900. And she, living on Victoria time, would leave at like 5 to 7 minutes after 9 and expect to get there on time. Right? Like, seriously, I just live with this woman. I go, God, she's amazing, I tell you.
How does she do it?
So meanwhile, me and this little puppy named Emmett would sit around, and she'd go to work and would go to the dog park, right? Yeah. So because I'd like to kiss her goodbye, right? I'm old-fashioned like that. Hold open the door, kiss her goodbye, go to the dog park. Well, 1 or 2 days in a row, or once in a while, every now and a few thens, Victoria would go to work a little late or skip out or something like that.
Skip out.
And she goes to the dog park, and she experiences something really weird. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, listen to that. Yeah, I do. Right? Yeah, how did you put it? It's like there's a whole other lifestyle.
Yeah, I can't remember how I put it then, but it was just like, I couldn't believe people did this.
I can't believe people did. Listen to
at
how
that
she
time
opens
of
up.
day, they're out enjoying the dog park, when I thought, no, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Or 7
you go
after.
to work.
Right.
And it was just like, whoa. Yeah.
So she experienced something different. And that's when the infection began. And it just oozed through all of her entire beingness. And at some point it became more natural for her to go to the dog park or to stay home than to go into the office. And what happened?
Yes, I got made redundant.
Yeah, and here we are, right? They actually made her a consultant.
But they
right?
did.
And then
Another company bought the company.
And then that wasn't satisfying. And it's like, why don't we just focus all of our efforts on our fun?
Yeah.
And what happened since then?
That's what we've been doing.
That's what we've been doing, right? It's called freedom, right? It's a lot of fun. And do you really trade any time for dollars at this point?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think.
look, it's not a trick question,
What's-
right? I'm
what
married
does
to
that
you. I'm
mean
not
now?
trying to trick her, right? She doesn't even know what it means.
No.
It's that unnatural.
Yeah.
So let's answer Swami's question and go back to the original quote, shall we?
Yes.
That means you have to read the quote.
Oh, well, you said let's answer Swami's question.
And read the original quote.
Oh, I thought, and
Or
then.
maybe
Okay,
it's- all
so
right.
we're going back to the original
Yeah,
question.
maybe I should have said bye. That's a better word.
Okay,
Isn't it?
so
Perry Culver, welcome back.
the fact that it does not feel natural to you to be what you imagine yourself to be is the secret of your failure.
Now, here's what happened with Victoria. It haunted her. Right? This experience haunted her. And to the point where it became more natural to feel at home, not going out and trading time for dollars. And
And having a wander down the dog park,
and having a wander
meeting
down.
our friends.
Something changed. It was natural for her to play the stress and struggle game.
Yeah.
It's not natural for her to play the stress and struggle game now.
No.
And so here we are. We do the show. We do what we do. We horse around. We monkey around too. We're like a zoo here with 2 animals and horses and monkeys. And that's that's
No horses or monkeys, but anyway.
It's Australia. They don't know, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Lydia, welcome to the show.
Tiger, snakes, and crocodiles.
So here's the thing with scenes. You have to find what's going to be natural for you. Jamaica, welcome to the show. So here was one of mine when I moved here, because back in the old country, I always had two backups. One, I had a great reputation, and I was very good at getting jobs. So if shit ever hit the fan, I could always count on my reputation and go get a job. Right? Second one was my dad. Dad, I need a couple grand. Can I borrow it for you? Yeah. Now, give me $2,000 for a year. I'll give it back to you in 6 months. Right? And that's usually how it worked out. I'd borrow it for a year and give it back to him in 6 months. And he'd go, are you sure? I said, yeah, sure enough to be unsure. I'm absolutely confused now, Dad. But again, I also seem to digress.
Yes.
But it became, so I moved here. And I thought, it is not natural to drive on the proper side of the road and sit in traffic. Just not a
Best
fan.
not getting in a car.
Yeah, so it's like radio. So
Well, driving quite at least.
So I had some choices to make. I could buy a car to go sit in traffic. Right, that does not feel natural to me. And so I just imagined of some simple things, right? So what's my thing? Got me a pretty nice chair. Do enjoy me some coffee. All right, yeah. So I started, what's that I hear going past the house? Lydia, it's traffic. Yeah. So I made up a little imaginal experience that lasts about, I don't know, a second. And it's what do I experience with my ass in my Ames chair, drinking my coffee, hearing traffic go by, and chatting with Lydia. Or Beth. Or Colby. And so that was my imaginal experience. Right? What's it feel like to make great money doing what I love, have people love what I do, pay what I ask, and tell other people who do the same? Okay, well, what are those experiences like? Really simple, but you notice they're personal. And because they're personal, they're imaginable. Now, if I told you to imagine being a successful Forex trader, what you have to do is imagine your ass in an Ames chair, listening to traffic, drinking your coffee instead of 7-Eleven coffee, and emailing clients instead of putting up with bosses. Right? See, it wouldn't work for you.
No.
So you get to find what would be different in your typical day. Ames chair instead of front seat of a car. Listening to traffic instead of being traffic. Chatting with Victoria and with you guys instead of listening to a boss drone on and on and on.
And drinking your coffee
and my
instead
coffee.
of
It's my damn
7-Eleven
coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, that used to be the other one.
Believe me, if I went into 7-Eleven and I took my egg in and my whizzy thing and my butter and, Neville, how's it going, my friend? Right? Neville would probably let me get away with it. I'll be honest. He loves me. But I've been here for 15 years almost now, 14 years. So I've made some friends along the way. So this is what I suggest to you. You got to find the power of personal. With the power of personal, it can become natural. And suddenly, Victoria feels very unnatural. Like if it's like, you ever think about going out and getting like a Gary kind of job kind of thing?
Never.
Look at her, right. But you ever think about going out in the garden?
Yeah.
Right before the show.
Well, yes, I did.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was back in time.
Yeah.
I was ready before you.
Yeah, you were.
Yes.
Because I said, I'm not getting ready till she gets back in here. Right?
Yeah.
And that's the fun thing. Because what's natural... Yeah, you get to find a way to experience what would be naturally different in your natural day. Wow. See, something that I've discovered being a happy, loving husband is I don't have to be right all the time. I can be happy all the time. And so, like, in some of my previous relationships, it was all about who's right. Right? And then you both fight over the same stick. Oh, that's a lot of fun because there's only one right in the room. Right? Yeah, on the other hand, we can play a game called Right Now. How can we explore happiness together? Because that feels like, when you get married, a lot of people get married to make the other person wrong, right? I'll make them different once we're married. Yeah. On the other hand, I got married to enjoy time with her and like to have a lot more of it. So, like Penny says, exactly, the power of personal becomes natural, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous. So...
Yeah, goody. One other thing I'll just say is, because you said a scene is how you experience what you experience, and also a state is how you experience what you experience.
Yes.
And if you wanted to, Swami, sit in the state of successful, like rocking it trader, Forex trader or something,
right?
It's the same question. Oh, and it's the same thing.
Yes.
Yes. So,
It really is. Now, here's one more. We did a call. We got a call coming up. We just did a call. The call we just did was the difference between stories and states, and almost nobody gets it. Right? Almost nobody understands there's a difference between a story and a state. There's a difference between manifesting and making movies. Movies and stories all have drama. They have dilemma. They've got ups and downs and all that. Think Shrek. Think Lion King. Think Willy Wonka. Think Star Wars. And people model their entire lives over this. And so they struggle to do different stories. And they struggle to edit and stop the stories. And the thing is, any state, so the state that you occupy rejects all other stories. Right? See, the state that I'm in, happy loving husband, happy loving teacher, happy loving puppy dad, those three, entrepreneurial state, there's certain stories that I accept as true naturally. And there's a lot that I reject, like it matters who's president or prime minister, right?
Yes.
Whatever. Or the traffic. Oh, traffic's bad. Don't care.
Yeah.
As long as I got internet coming in, I'm a happy guy, right? And I've got 3 ways to have internet come in. My dad worked for the Department of Redundancy Department, and that's natural for me. Is it not?
It is.
So, this is where you get to play. Go get that live call recording. It's all about energy. Because if you're struggling with your stories, you're not going to have energy, or you're going to have anxiety, or you're going to have anger. On the other hand, if you learn how to play with states like what we're talking about in that call, yummy. So that was called Awakened Energy, Stories and States, and you can get that at NevilleGoddardStore.com. It is in the live call section and in the 2024 Transformation place.
Series, whatever.
Coral, welcome to the show.
So, and also actually your live call on Saturday, is that a follow-up
Sunday.
to that call? Sunday?
It's the
or
next
not?
exploration on energy. Now, here's the thing.
Right.
Some people are going to go, well, it's a follow-up 20. I missed the first one. Well, I can't possibly join in the second one. I guess I'll wait and do Remarkable in 40 years, or just jump in. Right? By the way, it's the second call in the energy series. Yeah. You could get the recording of the first one. You could just dive in without it. Doesn't matter. The thing is, you will use anything. Human beings are funny. We will use anything as an excuse to stay where it seems safe. Or we can use anything as a reason to soar and explore. All right. How's that? That was clever.
That was very good.
And it even answered your question.
Yes.
Kinda.
Soar and explore. Okay, so what we want to know is tell us what was your hashtag? Strawberry Bits?
That's right.
Power of personal.
Yeah.
Bringing that home, and it can't help but then be natural. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's mine.
I'll never forget when we went to the dog park. And you realized there's a completely different world.
Yeah.
And it's available to you.
Yeah.
So you have to avail. And it started to beckon you. And it shows up when y'all watch the refund of this, right? Watch her. You can watch an opening happens in her. Right? And there's another thing. I opened up to my chair, my coffee, listening to my traffic out there. Right? Right? My people. It's a lovely opening. So... And that's my strawberry
That's
bit.
your hashtag, strawberry.
Yeah, just thinking about you at the dog park that day. Just watching the infection of freedom infect you.
And I remember one day I came down, maybe straight after work. Maybe I had nicked off early, can't remember. But you and Emmett were already down there, and I walked into the dog park. This is before Bruce.
Yeah.
And I remember you were right at the other end of the oval, and you must have seen that I'd just arrived, and you said to Emmett, "Is that Mama?" And I just remember him looking up, and he was just beside
overjoyed
himself. He ran to me. It was just gorgeous.
Mama joined us here.
Yeah, it was just beautiful. Love that.
And that's natural now.
Yeah.
That's the day.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine more dance in your day. Join Remarkable.com. Or wait 4 years. Anyway, Victoria.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much, you guys.
Have a lovely day, everyone.
Yes.
And everyone else.
Everyone else too.
Each of both of you. Each of all of you. Each of both of all of you. Oh, I once had a friend named Olive. Anyway.
Popeye had an olive.
That's right.
For the
Love you.
DDDers out there.
That's right. Have a lovely day, everyone. and Elizabeth and Jerry and Victoria too.
Thank you.
All right. See you
yas.
guys.